Hi guys, well I actually shot ahead because I wanted to build this buggy, but the guts of what was going in it is the same as what goes in all my buggies. So ESC was the same, motor, although it's slightly more powerful, one's the same. Just wanted to crack on with that, so went from pretty much a rolling chassis to installing the electrics, and I'll just talk you through where I've installed what and what I came across as I went along. Probably the best thing to do is to work where I left off in the manual, which was pretty much a rolling chassis, ready to fit the servo. So starting at the servo, got a couple of mounts. They screw on from underneath, like any servo fits with a couple of mounts. Now they didn't supply a servo horn, and there was a lot of messing about going around trying to figure out. I had to find a horn that I could make work. This one, I don't think it's perfect, and I've not got perfect steering, but it works. It works. It doesn't center very well, so I'm not sure whether or not that's because I'm using the wrong horn. I've just had to use one that I've got basically. So yeah, they didn't provide one. That is on the parts list, and well, what can you say? So bear that in mind. Order one separately when you order the kit, because you won't get it, I don't think. So running through this, the motor install was fairly straightforward. Just a case of two Allen head cat bolts in the back. Same as lining up any motor. Lined it up, did it up. That was it. Fitted this fan fits fine. Well, let's say fan, heatsink fits fine. The way I've laid it out is just the best way for it to fit, really. So ESC here, and then the receiver. I looked about, and to be honest with you, you don't normally get a chance to put the receiver on top of the servo, but it kind of fitted nicely on top of that. These receivers are quite small, these Fly Sky ones. So yeah, I put the receiver on top of the servo. That's about that. They didn't come into too many problems with any of this stuff. It was the servo that was a major problem, servo horn. Let's have a look through anything else. The battery goes in fine, and it takes a huge battery. So pretty much any 3S LiPo you're running, I've managed to cram a 6,000 milliamp one in there, which I run on my Armour, which I can't fit in anything else I've got. And the battery tray's huge, absolutely huge. I've only got a little 2S one in there at the moment, so there's only a 2S one in there, just been testing it. Yeah, I mean, what you've essentially got, you've got a huge amount of length to the battery tray. I'll turn it around for this so you can see it. Yeah, you've got a lot of length on the battery tray. So this is standard length LiPo for this kind of car, and you've actually got a ton of spare space here, and it's just allowed me to fit an absolutely massive LiPo out of my 1/8 in it. The battery cover literally just fits on with the bigger LiPo in, and because you can get the battery cover to sit right high, so it's a funny old design, this. You'd think they'd have stepped holes in it and things like that, so you could have it at different levels, which you could do that yourself. You could drill holes in these, I guess, but it just so happens that once this is right pushed up at the top, you've got all that space for a LiPo. A 2S fits in there, in that gap. That's how much space you've got. So yeah, that's gone in great. I'm really pleased I can use the really big LiPos off my 1/8. That's brilliant. So yeah, that's about it. There's wheels and tyres. I've taken it out for a spin, and obviously I'm putting a ton of power through this, and these wheels and tyres definitely not up to the job. They'll be alright on a lower powered motor, but these are what they put on even the brushed one. I don't think they got foams in them. I don't feel like they got foams in them. So my go-to tyres on the 110s are and the wheels are these DTO3s. think they're called DTO3. That sounds like that sounds like the car. DFO3, I think they're called. DFO3 Tamiya rims, Tamiya tyres with sponges in. These are really grippy tyres. They look similar. So yeah. Apart from that, once you put the body on, obviously everything disappears. You can't see any of it. I'm still not 100% on this body really. I'm not stopping that. I know I've said that. Yeah. So it fits a bit weird at the back. You sort of have to fiddle around with it until you find the right place for the holes at the back. The fit is right down at the back. It works fine. It works fine. I'm just not keen on the actual body itself. I've got a clear one coming. The wing has got two positions. It's dead flat in the lower position, which is how I had it, and I've adjusted it so it does something now. Basically, it wasn't really doing anything before because I have had it out. I had it out for a test, so that should be up as the next video. So you better see that. The major issue with the steering is the servo saver as well. This type of linkage has a servo saver in it, and it just won't stay done up. So it's basically, the servo saver is very loose. I've ended up putting a bearing in the top of it to see if I could help it out. I don't think it actually did a lot. Just to try and help it out a bit, because the steering is stiff. It's quite stiff. It doesn't seem to want to centre very well. So it's driving okay really, but it's quite stiff. It's stiffer than I'd want it because there's no bearings. So really you'd want bearings in top and bottom of these, and it's got bushes. So but bearings would have been a lot better. I can't seem to find any bearings for it. Don't know what size they are. So yeah, I mean that's essentially the car. So bring it back around the other way. That's I tidied up the electrics. So the way I've routed things, it seemed, because there's a lot of space in the body, there's quite a lot of space just there. So I tried to concentrate everything into the middle. So I ran the motor wires along here, and there's a little hole in this which you can put a cable tie through, so you can start routing them along. I think that looks quite tidy, and curled up all the servo wires. The LiPo lead comes straight across. It's not far off the right length really. Sits nicely inside, and that's really it. So yeah, just wanted to basically talk you through that because I didn't video myself doing it. But once you've fitted this stuff before, I'm fitting the same stuff in everything. You know, it's the same ESC, same servos, same receivers. They all work the same. And if you need to see how they work, someone else has done a million videos on that. It's the actual kit itself that hasn't got any videos on it. So mine might be long videos. That's because I was working out how to put it together as I went through. But yeah, I'm not going to apologise for them being long, because normally when I got stuck it was because there was a problem or there was a part missing. But yeah, you'll find the odd screws missing. You'll have to improvise. There's a few parts that are definitely missing off it. But yeah, if I was going to buy this kit tomorrow, I would definitely order a servo horn with it. You can buy it as a separate part, so a couple of quid. So order it with it, because it's not going to come with it. You probably avoid some of the trouble I've had with the steering. Apart from that, you see all the rest of it on the on the videos I've already made. I don't want to go back over all that again. But yeah, so next up's going to be thrashing it about, and I've even managed to give it a really good crash in my first video, and it took it really well. So yeah, that's that, guys. Thanks for watching those videos. Hope they helped. And I'm not going to be offended if you fast forwarded me jittering on. So yeah, and I'm done. So this is finished. and time to take it out and have some fun.